Hi everyone, welcome to Code Sci-Fi. In the previous tutorial, we learned how to create a simple form to add new posts. However, users can easily add empty content or empty title, and our list will happily add those invalid posts. This is not desirable, as we don't want to store empty posts that take up storage and spam other users with trash. In addition, input validation is extremely important to any web app security. Your Angular web app is a gateway to your backend, and any input must be validated before the data is sent to the server, and then get sanitized again before storing in the database. Otherwise, some hackers can store malicious scripts to erase your database or retrieve important user data like password. So in this tutorial, we will learn how to validate our form in Angular. Open the form.component.ts file and import form control, form group, ngForm and validators from @Angular form. The formed group will track the values and validity states of a group of form control instances. Let's declare a formed group called Post Creation Form Group. We will need to set up some states when the form is initialized. Let's import on init from the Angular core. It's a lifecycle hook that is called after data-bound properties of a directive are constructed. We will need to implement the interface ng on init. Here, we will initialize the instance property Post Creation Form Group. Notice the constructor of the formed group takes a dictionary of the names of the local template variables in the form, like title or content input as keys, and instances of form control as values. The constructor of the class form control takes of strings such as our title or input property and some validators that will apply on that string. For example, here, we use the validator .require to enforce users to enter at least some title, meaning that this .title cannot be empty. Similarly, we will require the content not to be empty as well. Now go to the template and remove no validate attribute from the form, since we will need to validate the form. Remember the imported module form group that we added in the TS file? We will add formed group and provide the post creation form group that we have created. What is wrong here? You can see the error is that there is no directive with export is set to ngForm. This can be fixed by adding the module reactive forms module into the app.module.ts. Remember to add the dependency in the imports. There we go, the error has gone away. Let's test this by submitting empty title or content. Even though they are empty, there is no indicator of what is wrong. Of course, we haven't added any error messages to let the users know what the problems. This is very important for the usability of our web app. Let's open the form.component.html and add some messages. Oh, before we continue, we need to fix an issue. The form name has changed from formdir, so the submit should be changed from onSubmitF to onSubmit formdir, so it submits the correct form. Now let's try to submit empty title or content again. Well, the invalid post still shows up, so our validation is still not right. Let's add some error messages first. By using ngIf, we can only show the error message that is corresponding to the type of error. I'll copy a portion of boilerplate code from Angular official website into this template and fix it accordingly. Change the name to title. This means that when the input of the title is empty, we will display the message title as required, and if the length is not larger than some minimum length, it will display the message title must be at least 4 characters long. Also, we need to wire the formed group validator into this form, so by using the attribute form control name equals title, we can add the validator to the title. Oh, we need to add the class equals form-group outside of the entire title. We will clean up the template a bit here. Right now, we only require the title to not be empty, but we are not enforcing the minimum length. Let's add the validator here. We will require at least 8 characters instead of 4. We can add a getter for the title and content as following. This method returns the local template variable title from the form. I made a mistake previously to use this .title and this .content in the constructor. They have not been declared as properties of the form component yet. Instead, we will create a property new post that keeps the information of the post from the inputs in the form. Remember to update the submit handler to emit the property new post. You can see that the template has some red warnings of the title. This is because there is no property called title within the form component. We need to bind it by adding the attribute for with the name of the variable. Here, we will add for equals title. As you can see, the wiggly red lines have disappeared. There are still some problems here that the validator is not working. We will debug it by using the Chrome inspector. There are some errors in the console log here. The first error is about the title that is undefined. This is because the post is undefined when the form is initialized at the time we create the validator. To fix this, we just need to create an empty post object. Now the console no longer has any errors. Let's try again. So the validator for the title works when the title is empty. However, the content validator does not work yet. Let's add the content validator in the template that is similar to the title validator. Let's try it. Bingo! This is a basic of form validation in Angular and how to debug some errors. We will learn how to create custom form validator next time. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.